Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rohit, and I work at Reskill along with many others. And I am currently part of Learn Initiative with Spark AR. Learn Initiative is about teaching all the young developers about the potential and possibility of augmented reality with Spark AR, which is part of Meta, formerly known as Facebook. The idea of this workshop is to take you through the potential and possibilities with Spark AR. I am assuming everyone listening to this video workshop understands and knows about Instagram. So you see lot of AR being used in Instagram, and that's what we want to teach you on how to create those AR filters. So we want you to learn about AR. We want you to build on Spark AR. We want you to impress upon your friends and stand out in your college. And every time you create something, we are rewarding and recognizing your talent. We are also in the midst of building the AR community here in India and would really love to have you all as part of that highly engaged community. The program is essentially divided into multiple layers. The first layer is the workshop, which is today, wherein we will teach you about our AR. We will take you through what's with Spark AR. We'll help you. The trainer would help you essentially to create your first AR effect. She'll talk about how to use Spark AR, how to import assets from where to import assets from, how to use Canvas, how to build using face tracking capability, and so on and so forth. The workshop 2 would essentially be about taking the AR filter to a level up. We will talk to you about advanced capabilities of Spark AR, and then essentially helping you make your first AR creative better. We'll also talk about policies as to things that you can do on Spark AR platform and things you definitely cannot do on Spark AR platform. We'll also teach you on how to publish your effect. And every time you publish an effect, you get a certification from Meta about your participation. If the participation is right from your academic institution, we would engage all the participants and creators in a hackathon, and again suitably reward you, recognize your talent, and so on and so forth. There are other national hackathons happening around the same time. So Diwali being one of them, New Year being the number two. So we will look forward to have your continued support there as well. We have already spoken about this. I just want to give you a sense of how many over 600 million people are using AR on Facebook and Instagram, and I'm sure you get to use it every day. I want to just take you through a nice video. Yeah. Look at the kind of work that's been happening on the platform. We will today and tomorrow talk about the basic AR filter, which is defined as face tracking masking. But then there is an immense amount of creativity and opportunity that Spark AR offers, and we will touch base everything as we go along while we learn alongside you. I mean, all of them are largely Indian creators. I mean, there are global ones as well, but Indian creators are creating so much fun, so much of highly engaged AR filters on the platform that's it's inspiring actually. So what we are today talking to you is a face effect, as it's called, wherein a mask or a game, etc., will work via your face movement and so on and so forth. These are some of the use cases that we wanted to kind of showcase to you, and we will teach you on how to publish, where to find your effects on your individual personalized dashboards on Spark AR. It's a highly engaged community here in India. People are building their careers and their agencies and so on and so forth. Brands are using Spark AR and AR to engage with community. So there's an immense career opportunity as well for you. We have Chavi with us today, who's a AR creator for almost 2 years now, and has participated in hackathons and other workshops slash boot camps that Meta does on regular basis, and had performed exceedingly well. And we thought who best than her to talk to you about what's happening in the AR scenario and how to create your first AR filter and kickstart your journey. Over to you, Chavi.
Thank you so much for such an amazing introduction, sir. It was actually amazing to come up and then talk about augmented reality and Spark AR at the same time. So I'm really happy to have you all today. And now we would be understanding what is actually augmented reality, how you can get started with it, and also how you can turn your imagination to the reality. So before starting, first thing that we have actually shared the Spark Air download link with you over the mail. You can check out your mails, and if you haven't yet, I'll again share the Spark Air download link with you um, over this. I'll just quickly share my screen and show you how you can just download your Spark AR Studio if you haven't yet. It's an amazing opportunity at the same time. You should go for it, and it's great. I'll just quickly share it up. Yeah. So here you can see this is Spark AI Studio down. You just need to type Spark AI Studio download, and here you'll find this link. You just need to click on this link, and you would be heading over to this. Okay. Now when you click on download, you will be able to download the Spark AI Studio, and to be honest, it's a very easy installation process. So you won't be having much problem with that, so you can easily download this and it won't be an issue for you. So yeah, till then you are downloading the Spark AR Studio, we would be understanding more about augmented reality and how you can get started with it, and what is actually AR for you, and how it works. So I'll first explain that what is actually augmented reality. So what is augmented reality? It is actually a technology that let you superimpose a digital content over a real world environment. Now, what sort of digital content it includes? It includes images, sounds, text, and all those digital content is included. Uh, and you can just superimpose those digital content over a real world environment. Okay, that's what augmented reality is. Now if we'll go and take an example. So we have an we actually go with those effects in which we can see that, for example, right now, I don't I'm not wearing a necklace. So if we have an effect, so through an effect I can see that how the necklace would be looking onto my neck, or I have a face mask. So all those digital content can be superimposed over the real life, and it feels so amazing and so great to do all these things. So I guess you have downloaded the Spark AI Studio till now. So I'll also drop this link with you over the comment below. You would be downloading here from here, Spark AI download link. You can download it from here, and perfect. We can just get started with it now. Now, when you'll go to the Spark AI Studio, I'll just quickly show how your Spark AI Studio would look like when you download it, and how it actually feels to work on such an amazing software at the same time. So yeah, I hope you can see my Spark AI Studio. Now, what you can see that this is my Spark AI Studio, and I'll just quickly show you how it works and how you can get started with it. So yeah, so this is the Spark AI Studio. When you go and check out it, that's how it's going to look like. So first of all, at the left side, you can see that there are four options that are available for you. That is of create, new, learn, and recent projects, and open. So these are some options that are available for you for now. And then after that, uh, it is like you can see that in the create new, there are three things that are available for you. The one is the blank project, the second is the sharing experience, and the third is the video calling experience. And also you can make effects for the ads one as well. If you want to, you can add that experience as well later on in the making of the project. Okay, now what is to be understood here, let's understand that. When it comes to a blank project, you can just add some experience to it, whatever you want to add, because ultimately there are objects that you are using in the Spark AI that also restricts the experience, because ultimately it depends that for which reason you are using that object. So that also depends. So you can just have a blank project and add functionalities according to it, or you can have a sharing experience if you want to. Now, what actually comes under sharing experience, when you just drag your mouse over the sharing experience, you'll be able to see that there is written that they are for ARs for stories, reels, posts, and messages. So, for example, if you are posting a story, if you are posting a reel, or any post, then what happens? Then you will be getting an option to use your effect over there. And also in the video calling experience, like for example, you are having a real time video call with your friends or your family, so that time as well you can have the video calling experience. That time you can see that there are various effects that show up. So that's how and that's when you can have this video calling experience. Now, after that, you can see that there are various templates that are available for you in the Spark AI Studio. You can have a check on it. Like you can see that there are various templates that are available. Like it's a depth color overlay, it's piano, it's a group vote. So there are various templates that are available right now. Okay, so when you'll go and have a check on these templates, they seems to be so amazing. Okay, like let's jump to one template and let's see how it works. Like for example, let's have this sharing experience, and for ads it is suitable for the sharing experience and for the ads. Now you'll be actually able to see one thing, that when you jump to your Spark AR Studio, that time how it works. Yeah, here you can see. I hope you can see my screen. Yeah, perfect. So this is a face decoration template that is available to you. You can just change the uh, goggles, or you can say the specs, the way you want to. It's very easy to do so, and here you can make few changes and your effect is done. And also what you can do, you can add more and more functionalities to it, and it will look superb on you. So that's how you can make your effects, and how you can actually use these templates. For these templates are very much helpful and amazing. So try to use these templates, have a look on this, and they are truly amazing. So these templates are very much helpful. Like for example, if you are making a filter in which you want to add various functionalities, so it is not feasible for you to have various functionalities every time. Okay, so what you need to do, you can just pick a template add more functionalities to it, and it's done. It will ease your work a lot. So that's how templates are used. And then when you'll jump to the learn section, you'll see that there are various videos that are available for you for your learning. You can just have a check on it. You can go through these videos if you want to. Like for example, you are starting with scripting, then you can have a look on the 1 hour video. You will be able to understand everything very nicely and from scratch. And you can just check out your recent project. You can open your project that you want to. So that's how the Spark AI Studio looks like, and that's how it works. And now moving further with it, let's jump to our blank project now. When you click on your blank project, that's how it's gonna be look like. That's how your Spark AI first blank project is. Then you can see your blank project at the top left corner. You can see that there is a scene panel, and below that you can see that there is an asset panel, and then at the right you can see that there are properties and the transformations. So we'll be understanding everything one by one. Before that, I'll just tell you one more thing about Spark AI before jumping to it quickly. Yeah. So it's like when you actually get started with a new technology, there are a few questions that always comes up to your mind, that why should I go for the technology, and what are the benefits that I will be getting into it, and how should I go for it? Will there be a career for me or not? So whenever you come up with these questions, there's just one answer to it. Just go for it and have a try. Because reason being, augmented reality is a field in it's still being untouched, okay, like other fields. So you can just have it, give it a try, and I guess that you can be really amazing into it. Because making your own effects, publishing it, and after seeing the response, it feels so good and so amazing. And also right now, like Facebook is coming up with so amazing hackathons. Like I guess Diwali hackathon is on the line. So it's an amazing opportunity for everyone to grab those amazing rewards, and also get the opportunity to interact with like Facebook's initiative. So why not? I would always suggest for you that you should give it a try. And one day you can also be a trainer. So just have it just try it once, and you can be truly amazing in it. So cool. I'll just quickly share my screen, and we'll go through this properly now. Okay, perfect. So yeah, this is your Spark AR studio, and let's understand it from internally, that how it works, what it is, and how it looks like. So yeah, perfect. Now, when you will see the scene panel, you can see that there's a device, there's a camera, focal distance, ambient light, directional light, and microphone. Let's understand this all these things clearly. Now, first of all, now just look at me, and I'll quickly explain you this properly. Now, what it shows, like this is your device. Okay, your device is being here. Okay, now now what was there in this device, there's a camera. Okay, now there is a distance between the camera and me. Okay, so the distance between me and the camera is the focal distance. Okay, I hope you are understanding everything nicely. So this is my device. If my device is kept somewhere here, let's keep it like my device is being kept here. Okay, so in that case, what's happening, like my device is kept here, and now there's a camera in it. So device under the like in this device there's a camera, and now in this camera, okay, you will be capturing all your effects and everything. Now there's a distance, okay, between you and your camera. So that distance is known as the focal distance. Now why microphone word was there? Because ultimately, they, like for example, if you want to add some sound to it or anything, that microphone, obviously, if you are recording something, then obviously your voice is also being recorded in it, or you are adding a song to it, again it also comes into the microphone thing. And also, you can see one more thing. If for example my device is kept here, so there's a light that is coming from this side to this device, and that's how my face will be reflected to this. Because right now if I'm recording here, so I am if I'm sitting here, so there is a directional light that I am getting. There's an ambient light present. So this is what it means. So yeah, let's go back to our Sparkia studio and understand the more functionalities in it. So this is all about the scene panel. Now what now we have the asset panel. I'll just take an example of what we can say. I'll just take an example of food for now. Okay, while making food, you before making a food, you need materials for it. Okay, for example, you are making Maggie. Okay, let's take a very simple example of Maggie. If you are making a Maggie, so for making it, what all things you actually require? Okay, in the process of making it, you would be, if you are making a very simple one, then you will be require water, you would be required Maggie, you would be required the masala. Okay, that's how it works. Okay, so now what actually happens, that these all are your important materials, so all these works as your assets. So all these materials, all those textures that are very much important that you are currently using in your effect comes under the asset panel. Now when it comes when we actually talk about the scene panel, now for example you got your material, you know what all things you want to have before making a food or Maggie. After that, what you would be doing, you start the in process making of that particular food or Maggie. Okay, now that particular in process thing, in which, like for example, you are adding water to it, you are adding Maggie, you are adding masala, so all those addition things is included in the scene panel. Okay, you would be you actually took all the materials in the asset panel, then you will be adding one by one those materials to the scene panel. Like you would be adjusting, because you won't be putting everything at once. It's a it's a process, you need to go step by step for it. So that's how it works. After doing so, obviously there would be some things that in between comes, like for example if you want to add onion to it, so in that case what's going to happen, that you have to chop the onion. So that particular thing, what you are doing, you are actually resizing it, you are actually working on the properties of the particular onion or tomato or anything else, so that all that comes to the right side of our Spark AR Studios panel. I'll just share and show you that how it works. So I'll just brief you what I just shared. That this is the scene panel, this is the asset panel, and this is the properties and the transformation panel. Like for example, if you want to resize your image, if you want to position it, if you want to rotate it, or if you want to make it visible or not, so all these things have to be done at the right side, and all these things of the addition and everything is to be done at the left side. So that's how it has been segregated. Now apart from that, you can see here that there is a user sharing thing. Okay, you can capture it if you want to, you can keep it as a user sharing. Now you can see that there are various functionalities available here as well. You can see clearly that show video library. Okay, you can change the real-time simulation you want to change, you can have any other real-time simulation. Let's have this. When you click on this, yes, this real-time simulation I have. Real-time simulation is basically, for example, I'm making an effect. So how that effect would be look like on a person who is moving, like who is moving his or head in this way. That's how it works. Okay, so like you can just change the real time simulations and you can have a look at it. You can also switch it to the back camera or to the front camera. Okay, why it is to be done? Because for example few effects are just for the back camera and it doesn't work on the front camera, so you need to have a check on that, that how the effect is being working on the front camera and how the effect is being working on the back camera. Now, apart from that, you can also rotate it in a horizontal way or in a vertical way you want to, and also you can just change the touch. Like for example, you can make it as a simulate touch. Then, for example, like you are using an effect and you are touching on the screen, how the effect is being started, how the effect is being functioning onto it. Okay, so that's how it actually works and that's how it actually looks like. So today, let's get started with our first ever effect. I hope you actually understood all the basic functionalities of the Spark AI Studio before starting out. I guess you are prepared for it. Okay, then after that, let's understand how we can just get started with our today's first effect. Now today we would be understanding how you can make a very cute nice panda effect, in which there is a panda image on your head and there are the paws on your cheeks, and how you can do retouching of your face at the same time. And also, if we won't be running late, then we would be adding some date and some real time date and time as well to our effect. So that's how we're going to make it today, and we'll also add some more and more functionalities if we got time for it. Okay, perfect. So let's first jump to our scene panel. You can see there's a plus button that is available. When you actually click on this plus button, you can add some objects to it. Now you would be thinking that what are objects that I would be needing to add. So you can see that there are various objects that you can add on. In the scene understanding, you can see that there is face tracker, plane tracker, target tracker, and also the hand tracker that is available. Apart from that, in the 3D objects, you can add a plane, you can add a face mesh, you can add a 3D text as well at the same time. And also when it comes to 2D objects, like there's a canvas. Okay, there's some 2D text that you can add. So that's how it works. You can add various things. So for now, we want to make a panda filter. So for that, we would be adding a face tracker to it. Okay, like when we added a face tracker to it, okay, now we would be needing a plane as well to it. Okay, now why we added actually a plane, because I need to add a 2D, I need to track a 2D image. Okay, like a simple image, and I need to keep it under the face tracker, because for example, if I'll keep this plane uh, outside the face tracker, it won't be tracking the face anymore. So if I keep it under the face tracker, now it is being tracked. Okay, that's how it works. And also we would be adding a null object as well at the same time, and under this null object we would be adding a plane. So you might be thinking that why we actually added a null object. I'll just show you here. When you go to the null object, and you can see the description that it is a container that is used to group objects. So we won't be just adding one plane to it, we would be adding three planes to it. So that's why we added a null object to it, so that we can just group up all the things that we are adding. Okay, now let's name our plane as the panda plane, because we would be adding a plane a panda image to it. And also we would be resizing it as well. So in the right side, you can see that we can add a material to it. When you click on the plus, material has been added. Okay, so that's how it actually looks like. And you actually got the point, right? That how Spark AR works and how you should get started with it. And it's not at all a difficult task to do so. It's really easy, and it's amazing at the same time. Okay, yeah, I'll just again share my screen, and we'll go through the process. And again, if you have any doubt, I would be happy to take them all in the comments below. And you can share your doubts in the comments, and yeah, like, and also you can reach out to me on my socials as well if you get any doubt anyhow. I would be happy to answer them all. Okay, now if I want to make a panda filter, then obviously I would be needing to add some images. So when you go to this left bottom side, you can see that there is a plus button that is available. When you click on the plus button in the asset panel, the first option you get is to the import from computer. When you click on import from computer, then you actually go and now you can see I have already have panda and the paw picture. So yeah, I clicked on it and yeah, it's done. It got added. Now you can see the right side that it is being compressed. So I really don't want to compress it. I'll click on none and I won't compress it. Why I didn't compress it? Because right now the size of both the images is very low and there is no need of the compression to these images, so that's why I didn't compress these images. Else you can compress it if you are adding more and more textures and more objects to your asset panel, so you can just compress it and yeah, it will somehow affect the quality of the image. So you can compress it beforehand so that it won't hamper the quality of the images that you are currently using or you are currently adding to it. Okay, now uh, after that what we would be understanding how, like for example, now you can see that we have added a material to it. It is called material 0. Let's name it as the panda material because we will be adding the panda picture to this particular material. Okay, that's how we're going to do this. Now as we named it to the panda material, we would be heading to the right side, and here we can see clearly that we can add a texture or we can just change the color to it. Like for example, if you'll go and you can just check out, you can just change the color if you want to just add some color to it, then it's totally easy to do. For now we'll be just adding a texture to it, that is of the panda texture. So you can see that, for example, if I'll change the color, the image would also be change. So let's keep it white for now. Okay, now apart from that, you can see that the panda picture was white, but it's quite it feels to be quite grayish here. So why it happened? Because the shader type is being standard here. So let's change the shader type that you can see at the right side of the panel, that we can also change the shader type. And again, if you come up with any doubt, I would be happy to take it in the comment section. You can drop your doubts in the comments below. Okay, perfect. So you can see that there is a panda material that I added now, but I need to change the um, shader type. So here when you'll go to this option, you can see that there are various shader types that are available. So one of the shader type is flat, then standard, then physically based, face paint, blended, and others. So when you'll go and select as the flat, so you can see that now your panda is now being to the right shade now. So like this is a mistake that is to be done by most of the students, that they forgot that they actually forget to change the shader type, which actually enhances the like what we can say, that actually enhances the color of the material that you are using. So you just need to keep in your mind that what sort of shader type you want. Like for example, if I'll keep it as the face paint, that you can see that how it actually did. Okay, it actually got changed like this. So that's how you can work with these functionalities. You can change, you can just go and play with this shader type thing as well. It's actually cool and amazing at the same time to do so. Now let's work on this. Let's click on this panda plane, and now you can see that it is being um, clicked over here as well. Let's here you can just pause your real-time simulation. When you pause it, you can now set the panda properly, because that time it was moving his head here and there and I was not actually able to place it properly. So I'll just place it for now here. Okay, like let's keep up the panda here like this. And now what else we can do, let's understand that. Will Now when you resume it, now you can see the panda is being placed on the head. So that's how you can do this. Now what you can do, let's pause the video again, and now let's add one more plane to it of the paw. Let's add one more plane. Let's keep it as a paw plane. When you'll name it as like this, then again you would be doing the same process. You would be going to the right side, you'll be clicking on to the plus, and you would be creating a new material to it. Okay, it's the same process, but you need to keep in your mind that what, like why you are doing it and what is the reason of doing it. When you are adding a material to it, you would rename the material to form material. Then when you will actually do so, then you would be heading over to the right side and changing the texture to the pop. Let's like here the color won't affect much if you change the shader type to from standard to flat. But yeah, let's keep it as flat for now, not else for now. And what you can see that here I just clicked it and I dragged it, but the size is way too large. Now what I can do, now here are two options that I can resize my, what you can say, I can just resize my material. Now here you can see in this cake just above this head, you can see there are few options that are available to you. The one is the position. Okay, you can adjust the position, you can also adjust this position from the right side. Okay, if I'll keep it as 0, then that's how the position is being set in. Okay, you can also set the position here. Okay, that's how it looks like. And when you will click on this circle, you can also rotate the selected object if you want to. For example, if I want to rotate it, that's how you can rotate your object. Okay, after that, when we go to the third option, it is said edit the scale. Now what is basically scale is? Scale is basically that basically resizing your material. Now when you click on this like this and click on this like this, you are actually resizing it. Just click it and drag it, hold it and drag it. So that's how you would be resizing your material. The other way would be, I'll show you the other way. What you can go to the right side. This is my favorite way of doing the resizing, and just keep it as 0.4, 0.4 and 0.4. This is my favorite way of resizing it, because ultimately it's not that much accurate every time. Okay, that's the reason. So let's change the settings from scale to positions and just keep this paw here. Okay, that's how we can do this. Let's make a duplicate of it, because we need to have a similar paw at the right side, and let's name it as a right paw. Again, if you come across with any doubts, I would be happy to take them on. Okay, now we have the same paw. Now let's click on this and let's keep it somewhere here. And now, yeah, it's looking perfect now. Cool. So that's how you can just add the pause, and that's how it's going to be look like. We will be resuming our effect and real time simulation, and that's how it's looking. And it's looking cute and nice at the same time. It's looking so nice. Now, that's not it for this effect. We just added these functionalities. Let's add some more functionalities to it, and let's have some more fun to our effect. So what we can do, we can add some 2D text and we can add some more functionalities to it. So first of all, we'll add retouching to it. Now under the face tracker only, we'll right click it and have a face mesh. When you actually have a face mesh, that's how it's going to look like. Now you'll add a material to it. You're doing the same things. You will add a material to it, and you'll name the material as the face mesh material. Okay, now when you do this, you now in the shader type, you would be able to see one more option that would be coming is of the retouching. Why it happens? Because ultimately now you added a material in the face mesh. Now when you add a material to the face mesh, so you get an option of applying retouching to it. You can apply retouching and you can make the skin smooth. So just keep it as 97, and yeah, the skin is being now smooth. So it's kind of like putting a very low makeup to your face. It's kind of like no makeup effect, and that's how it's going to look like. And it actually increases the usage of your effect. And this is the one thing that like in the various effects we aren't able to see, and that's why the usage is being low. So try to add these things. And also I'll show you one more functionality, that you can add a 3D object to it as well. Now when you'll actually go here, you can see that there's an asset library available. When you click on the asset library here, you can see that there's a whole AI library. Now at the left side, you can see that there are some options available. Okay, now the options are like you can see home, 3D objects, um, music, sound, and also you can have patch assets, and there are various things that are available. Okay, so now here let's understand this briefly. Now this, and also to be honest, like this is my favorite thing of the Spark AI, because when you go to the AI library, you actually can get all the materials and everything for free. So this is the favorite thing of mine, to always go to the asset library and find my favorite materials and my favorite textures over there. And also, like there are various 3D objects that are easily available for free in the asset library, and it's truly amazing for us to have that. So let's go to our asset library and see and explore asset library nicely. When you go to the 3D objects, you can see that there's a whole collection of it. You can find the collection separately, or what you can see that there are 999 plus assets. It means there are thousands of assets available. Okay, now for example, if you want to add some 3D object to it. Let's have a person. Let's click. Okay. Then you can find that there are various person 3D objects that you can just have a look into it. You can add onto it, and it's so amazing. It's so great to have it all. Okay, so these are some 3D objects that you can add into it, and you can have it for free. And this is one thing. Now also you can go to your music and sound. What you can see that. You can add some music as well to your effects, and all these music and sound that are available here are there won't be any copyright claim that you would be receiving if you are using these musics and sounds, because these are provided to you by Meta. So there won't be an issue for you. So yeah, like you can just have a look into it. You can add your music or sound you want to add in, and this will help you uh, from like escaping from the copyright claim, and that's amazing. Okay, there are like 966 assets, so that's truly great. Now when you go to the patch assets, then that also here you can see that there are so many patches available. Like for example, if you want to make one color segmentation with outline, so you can just click on this and add this patch to your what you can say to your effect. And also you can just have this particular functionality very easily. It won't take much time to. So there are various patches that are available at the same time. You can see that there are 217 patch assets that are available. That is truly amazing. Now you can see that there are 77 textures available. You can see that there are various blocks available. These blocks are so great. Like for example, if I'll show you one block. There's a makeup block that is available. When you click on it, you can easily import this makeup block for free in your effect. When you actually add a makeup block for free in your effect, what you can see, you can just drag this block and add it to your what you can add it to your um, effect. Okay, let's let me first change the like real time simulation. That's how it's gonna be look like. Yeah, that's how you can see the makeup is being looking. You can obviously said that how much liner you want, or you can see if you want the lipstick to be there, if you want to increase or decrease the saturation, if you want the eyelashes to be there or not. So that's how you can also play around with the makeup thing as well. So all these functionalities are very much available, and these are really amazing and cool functionalities. If you'll go through these blogs, you can see that there are various blogs that are available. If you'll see, I actually just showed you one blog. You can here see that there are various blogs that are available. Like for example, it's not just about makeup. We have a eye color as well. If I'll import it, let's understand how it's gonna be look like. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I guess it is being imported. Yeah, it is being imported. Let's drag and drop this in our scene panel. Okay. Now you can see that there's an eye color as well that got added, and it actually took you just few seconds to do so. Okay, and you can have your own favorite eye color you want to. Okay, for example, I want like this. I can just click on this, and that's how I have changed the eye color. So it's very much easy to do so, and it's so amazing. So you can also change the eye color of your effect, and you can add some more functionalities to it. And yeah, amazing. So let's first of all save our project somewhere here and keep it as the I panda filter. And after saving it, because we added one more functionality to it, let's just understand how you can publish your effect. And let's jump to those understanding. Before publishing your effect, you would be needing to add some experience that I shared, that it is very much important to add experience to it. So when you click on the add experience, you would be inserting the shading experience and just clicking on that. So that how it is to be done. When you click on this, you would be having the options that where you want to send the test link of your effect. Then you can click, like for example, I want to send the test link on my Instagram, so I'll be getting a notification on my Instagram that yes, when you click on this link, you would be heading over to your effect, and you can test on you can make a demo video out of it, and then it would help you while publishing your effect. And it is very much important to keep this in your mind that while publishing your effect, don't actually use the real-time simulations videos while you're publishing an effect. So this is the one thing that you need to keep in your mind. Now let's cut this asset library, and let's click on publish, and let's understand how you can actually publish your effect. So yeah, it has seen that okay, the file sizes, we can also see that how much file sizes we have uploaded. Okay, it is like where it is coming in. That's perfect. Let's click on upload. Till then it's being uploaded. I'll also be dropping the submission link with you over the chat box so that you can just head over to it. You can submit your effect after this, and I would be happy to see them all, because these effects are so amazing, so great, and it feels so good to see those new creations of yours when I see them. Yeah, that's truly amazing at the same time. And also, if you come up with any doubt, you can just add on to the comment section, or you can like drop me a message, and I would be happy to solve all your doubts and issues that you have shared with me. Okay, now, yeah, I'll just quickly share the submission form with you over the comment box. Yeah, I have shared the submission form with you over the comment below. You can share your submit. You can submit your effect here. I'll just quickly share my screen again, and I'll show you. So yeah, just give me a second. It it's having an issue, so I'll quickly resolve it, and then we can head over to the submission. Till then, you can do one thing, that you can just have a scroll into your effects, and also you can somehow check more and more functionalities of yours, that how it is working and how is it going to be. And also, apart from this, what like it is it's a thing that when you get started with the technology, you also have that fear, right? So I hope after this workshop you won't be having this fear anymore of getting started with technology. It's so easy and it's so amazing to get started with that. Okay, because ultimately this is a new technology and you should have a like check on it, and you should just get started with it for once, because it is very much important for you to do so. Okay, now I'll be just showing you how actually you can publish your effect. Just give me a second for it. Okay, now here I will show you that how you can open your Spark AR hub. It will just take 1 second to do so. Yeah. Now I'll quickly share my screen and will show you how you can actually do so. Yeah, I hope my screen is visible. Now you can see that that's how it's going to be look like to you when you actually go and try to publish your effect. Okay, you can name. You can firstly change the name. Let's keep it as cute panda eye color effect. Okay, okay. We have a limit, so like eye color. Now after that you can just choose at what platforms you want to upload in, and do you want to have existing media they are taken. Let's keep it as no. Apart from that, you can add some categories to it, like for example, let's add few categories of immersive, appearance, selfies, love. Okay, let's keep it as love aside, and let's have animals to it for now. Okay, now moving further with it, you can add some keywords, like we added eye color, we added panda, we added paw, we also added some retouching. It's if someone is looking for beauty, then also they can have a look of it. It actually includes makeup. It's related to animals, and also you can add up to 20 keywords to it if you want to. Then you just need to upload the demo video that you have just captured while testing your effect. You just need to upload that video, and then it's done. You just need to click on the submit button. The moment you will click on the submit button, I'll show you how it's going to be look like. Your effect would be submitted. Then when your effect would be submitted, I'll show you how it actually looks like when your effect is being submitted. So yeah, this is how it is being look like this is my profile. You can see that the effect is being here, and yeah, that's how it's looking. Now you can overview it. You can view on Instagram that yeah, people are making reels using my effect, and also there are some impressions. There are amazing number of opens that I'm receiving in that. You can some check out some insights of it. You can see the visibility, how it's being visible. You can check out some details of it at the same time. So these are few things that you can have a look into it. And also this is the submission link. Do check it out. You can submit your form here. I'll just show you how to submit it. When you click on these three dots, you would be um, getting the your effect ID and owner ID, you need to copy the effect ID and you need to paste it into your submission form, and you need to copy this owner ID and paste it in your submission form. And when you click on this share button, then you will be receiving this link. When you click on this link, it will be copied to your clipboard and you need to paste it in your submission form. Don't copy this link and share it in your submission form. Okay, keep this thing in your mind. And let's like as we actually understood a spark here, and also you can see the activity log. And when you go and check out inside, there's one thing that also shows that uh, what top languages people are checking out these effects, and what top cities are using these effects, and from which country I'm getting the main response from, and which gender is using it the most, and what was the age, okay, in between they are from. So all these things are being showed to you very nicely. These like insights are so amazing. It makes you understand that how people are using it and how it is being done. So let's jump to the spark AR policies and let's understand what are things you need to keep in mind while publishing an effect. So yeah, first of all, while making an effect, keep this in your mind that how it is being performed, how, like, is it responsive, like is it starring, like is it lagging. So you just need to understand everything it very nicely, and how much time is it taking to load in, and also how, like, what all capabilities that you have added in. Okay, and apart from that, is it existing, is it supporting the existing media or not. So all these things you need to keep in mind. And when it comes to the part two, you need to understand the metadata and media, that what names should are actually appearing on the effect, or there shouldn't be any sort of duplicacy while like uploading an effect, and also while making the demo videos also. Okay, as I showed you that, yeah, these demo videos shouldn't include the real-time simulation that are available in the Spark AR Hub. So you also keep this in your mind. And also the thumbnails, for the thumbnails as well, there shouldn't be any the Spark AR real-time simulation pick that should be used. Now, when it comes to the part three, we understand about the AR content standards. You need to check out the Facebook community standards and also the Instagram community guidelines for that. Apart from that, you would be understanding the suitability of the user base. For that, you need to understand one more thing, that your content should not include any sort of shocking, sensational, or disrespectful um, things in your effect, because this is under the community guidelines and it's not at all good to use so. And also your content must not be of an adult or sexual nature. And apart from that, you must not be promoting any sort of alcohol, tobacco, or any medical products using that effect, because it is not actually right. And coming over with more guidelines, there shouldn't be any sort of misleading or spam, or if we can say online gambling include in your effect. So you need to keep all these things in your mind while making an effect, and while submitting an effect, or we can say publishing it, because all these things are very crucial. Because if like you actually uploaded your effect and you got that your effect is being rejected, so you would be in panic that why it got rejected. Okay, and also it takes maximum 5 days to get approved, and minimum is like 2 hours. Okay, like many a times it happened with me that within 1 hour that within 1 hour my effect got approved. So this is the one thing that happens. And sometimes it takes 1 2 or maximum 5 days as well to get approved. And apart from that, if someday your effect is being rejected, so you can just check out these policies. There might be the thing that you might be violating any of these, and also whenever your effect is being rejected, you would be getting everything notified that why they actually rejected it. So try to have a look on all these policies, understand everything very nicely, and abide with them. Okay, and I guess I would be hoping to see an amazing effect from all of you, and I am waiting for those great effects. And apart from that, I guess that you would be using the asset library very nicely, because asset library is something that includes all the objects and the effects and also the texture that you actually need. And the templates are always there for you. So if you're stuck somewhere, you can just ping. And also, again, telling you, this is the submission form. It is very important to submit your effect over the submission form, because after submitting your first ever made effect, you would be receiving a meta certificate, and that bona fide meta certificate is truly amazing to have it. So it's an amazing opportunity for you to get started with a new technology when it's Facebook, so why not? So you can just get started with it. And I guess that's all from my side for this today's workshop. It was really amazing and great having you all for this great thing. Thank you so much. Have a great day.